Welcome one and all to this 72nd, I believe, episode of D&D with me, Mike.
And me, Zoe.
And today we are going to try and remember where in the world we were. Alright, we can hit this guy who is patrolling happily. His feet don't make any sound. And what happens when he finds you? So he chases you. Okay, so that sounds wrong. And then he vanishes. And he will not respawn also. So there's quite a lot going on. I think it's right that he doesn't respawn. I think that's okay. He will respawn when you come back in, I think. There he is. Right? And we can't deal any damage to him. So, question about the design. We have a wooden sword. Do we want to have a metal sword at some point?
I don't know. Would you want it? Because in the first place you said you didn't want this game to be too long.
Yeah. Well, I mean, making another sword would be fairly easy. Same animations, everything is just a different piece of equipment, right? But
Yeah.
And it gives you fake length to the game, which I think works quite well. Now, the reason why I'm asking is because we could make it so that this would be an enemy you just must avoid for now, and then
You can only kill it with
a metal sword. By hitting it in the back or something, right? Because now if he gets mad, right, he's now gonna chase me, and then he shouldn't disappear. But anyway, let's start working on some of these cosmetic things. So he isn't stomping, which he should be doing, and I believe there's no animation for when he turns around as well. Actually, let's take a look. When he's spawned, I think he's already walking, which is wrong. Yeah, so
he's running.
He was running. Yeah, so that we're gonna have to change. And then he gets there, and when he turns, there's no turning animation. So we should probably have that. Maybe he should sort of jump and turn, something like that.
Maybe.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay, so let's take a look at the animations. So it'll be under models, characters, I'm guessing. I can see the bomb. Oh yeah, there's the demon. So demon walk, demon hurt, demon idle, blah blah blah. So these need events, right? Let's see. Demon idle doesn't matter. Demon run and demon walk matter to us. So this is going to be a bit difficult to analyze, and the reason this is because we've put them all in the same model. I don't remember if we can actually change this, but okay. Well, we can see the feet when they strike the ground, so it's not the best, but it's fine. So, boom, right here. So one event over here. Boom.
That's the second one.
And one event over here. So this event is going to use the oh boy, what's it called again? The animation helper, something like that. Apply. Let's just quickly apply the events, and then we'll be back. Just so I can remember the script, because I don't. It's basically okay. So swing should have some events. Animation helper, it's called. Okay. And for the steps, how did we do it? Let's take a look at walk. There's a step, animation helper, step 0, animation helper, step 0. Okay, so just nothing. Sounds good. Back to the characters. Back to the demon walk. Event. So type, is it this one? Animation helper, that's the one.
Yeah.
Let's quickly do it on the other one too. Okay. And step, it was called, I think, with a capital S. And another. Wait, I need to sneeze.
Never mind.
Obviously, I've lost the moment. No sneeze for me. Okay, so step. That's all good. Now for the run, same thing. We're gonna have to see when his feet strike the ground. Bonk, right here. So we're gonna add an event, which goes to the animation helper, step. And then we're gonna carry on, whoops, we're gonna carry on going, boom.
Step.
And apply. Okay, so this should work for these. Now we said we want an animation for him to turn. Well, before we do anything, let's quickly check if it's already working, because it could be. If it's set up exactly like the player, it could already be working. Yeah. It's in, you may not hear it, sorry, you know how it is, right? There.
Yeah.
So the problem is it doesn't quite work because it's similar to the player, right?
This guy needs to be
sound
like, boom,
heavier.
boom, boom.
Exactly. Sound heavier. I mean, it's fine that we hear the grass sound. I think we're just going to put another sound on top of that. So let's take a look at the animation helper. There it is. And let's see what it does. So when we go to step, owner SFX step. When you go to owner SFX step, right, grass, etc. Yeah, but it depends on the owner, right? And the problem is we don't really know, but we do have IE type, so that's pretty good. Here, do a switch. Tab. IE type. Yeah, hit tab or enter now. Okay, so if we've got enemy demon, whoops, put a break. Yeah, now copy the same switch, paste it here. Okay, so the enemy demon will make yet another sound. Save. The audio manager needs a new sound. Demon step. Des Moines, Iowa. Is it in Iowa? I'm not sure. Save. Demon step. Okay. Now let's go and quickly add that to our audio manager. 47 sounds. Demon step. Capitalist. Yeah, save. Now we need to go find it. Storage, game development, projects, common, audio, and probably this one will have decent footsteps. There we go. So concrete run. So these I just don't think are gonna give us the heavy guy sort of sound, you know. These I think are gonna be very light, sort of human steps, but we want sort of like a monster, right? Step. So yeah, exactly. So this one is quite light. I don't think any of these is gonna work. So let's find monster maybe. I don't know. It may not be obvious this. Impact smashable. Let's take a look, but I don't think so. Yeah, this is just glass.
Impact, maybe rock impact.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, this is not bad. So let's find. Yeah, these are not bad. They're quite heavy, so let's take them with us. Now, audio, SFX, footsteps, call it demon. Okay, now audio manager again, clips, 0. Let's lock it, so it doesn't go away when we select these.
Mm-hmm.
Drag them into the clips. And volumes, I think this one's gonna have to be a bit quieter because it's gonna sound pretty ridiculous. So let's try that for now. Back to the code, back to the interactive entity, copy this, paste, paste, type D, save. Okay, let's test. There, I'll give you the headphones, you can decide whether it sounds good or not. What do you think?
Sounds a bit too heavy.
Too heavy? Let me hear it. Whoa, we can't both hear it at the same time. You're right, it sounds like
Sounds like an earthquake is happening.
yeah, so if we just go and lower the volume of this, assuming this actually works, right? We're gonna have to see. So I've lowered the volume quite a bit. I don't know that I perceive a difference. So let's try one more time. But this is really low now. Yeah, I think this is better.
Yeah.
Let's try and lower it a bit more still. It still feels heavy though. Like, okay, let me try something ludicrously low. So we'll see if this actually works, because it may not work. I'm not sure. No, it definitely works. Definitely works. So let's try this. And that kind of feels too muted. Try this. I want variance, but I don't want that degree of variance. Yeah, I think this is okay.
You're supposed to be being hurt right now.
Oh, that's interesting actually. Right, he disappears based on distance.
Yeah.
And disappears is just a placeholder at the moment. Anyway, it's kind of working, so that's all right. Now, what else did we want to do? The animation. So let's go to our models, characters, and open it in Blender. Still using the old version of Blender, but that's fine. I actually prefer it to the new one, which is controversial because everybody loves the new version. Yes. So we got Demon Run, we got Demon. So for this we need it for Demon Walk. So we're gonna start from Demon Walk. We're gonna hit the plus button. We're gonna name this one to Demon Turn. And hit F. Now, actually that's a bit of a stupid idea because it should start from idle. That's fine. Okay, so Control C. My bad actually, I don't think this is gonna work. Hit A, Control C. And now we're gonna go back to Demon Turn, Control V. And now hit I. Alright, so that's his idle position, and we're gonna make him sort of jump and turn. Like he's gonna stand there for a bit and then sort of crouch and jump or something. We can delete all of these. Now, one thing that you may be tempted to do, right, is to turn him around in the animation. But that's not what we'll do, okay? Remember that our animations are not driven by the original node. So this center node over here doesn't actually control the character in the game. The character in the game is moved by the game, not by the animation. So all of the animations are static, All right. So we're gonna make a jump, and then we're gonna turn him around in the game.
Okay.
All right. You're not gonna turn him around here. So yeah, just some kind of like jump and spin, maybe. That'd be all right.
Yeah.
All right. So let's do a jump. So here we're going to make him crouch. So hit G, hit R, and G, hit R, then G, hit R, and then hit R. Doesn't matter if it's imperfect, right? Hit another R, an R, an R, and an R. A-A-I. Okay. Now, about here, we're gonna make him jump in the air. So hit G, G, R, G, R, 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 G, R, G, R, R, A-A-I. Let's see how it goes so far. Yeah, it's kind of okay.
Looks like he's about to take off flying.
Wow. Okay, now we're gonna do some kind of like air pose. So hit G, R, R, G, actually R again, and R, and G, maybe R again, and R, and R, and R, and R, and A-A-I. Yeah, that's not that bad.
He definitely looks like he's about to fly.
And now we need to make him land stomping on both feet, I think.
Boom.
So, hit R, G, R again. Whoops. Yeah, sure, actually, that's fine. R again. G.
Sorry.
It's fine. G.
G.
Okay. And G. And R. And R. And R. And R. A-A-I. Okay, and now we need to make him squat. So here, we're gonna do a G, R, G, R, G, R, G, R, G, R, G, G, R, 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 G, A-A-I. That's not bad, right? And now just duplicate this one. Shift-D, Shift-D. There's a bit of slidey here, which is suboptimal. So let's try and see if you can do G, Y, press Y, I, and again G, Y, I. So we're also moving the controller bone, which is kind of stupid. Whoa, undo. thanks. Okay, good. This may or may not work actually, what I've just done. It didn't, because I'm a potato. So hit A again, G, Y, I, and G, Y, I. Wait, I know I said I, but I'm an idiot. Okay, so let's see. Whoa, whoa, that's not bad. Let's see how it goes all flowing. Obviously far too slow, as you can tell, right?
Yeah.
So hit G, hit G, hit G, hit G, hit G, and hit G.
Now let's see.
So we want him to jump fast and then stay in the air for a lot longer. Okay, so hit G. Too much. Hit a G. Okay, hit G. Okay. That's not bad. So the landing doesn't feel heavy. The reason why it doesn't feel heavy is because this doesn't have sufficient speed. So hit G. Okay, and hit G. Alright, what do you think?
Pretty good. He looks like he's, the way he pulls his arms up looks like he's smashing a rock on the player's head.
Maybe. He isn't doing that. Okay, so 29. Okay, give this a good save. Again. Yeah, and now this should be directly updated, but it's gonna miss an animation. We need to add it ourselves. So we're gonna add one, and instead of the full take, we're gonna pick Demon Turn. And we're gonna say bacon pose, original, and original. It doesn't need to loop, so we're gonna leave it like that. Apply. Now events. I mean, we should probably put a heavy stomp sound or something.
There's an error.
I'm not worried. Those errors are like small import errors. I don't even know why they happen. So, there it is.
Wait, have a step.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cheat a bit. I'm going to put one there, type step, and then one right after. Call it step also.
So that we get them both.
Yeah, we get two, and they will amplify each other. Should sound heavier. Now, so that's one part done. Now we need to deal with the animation. Right, so with the demon enemy in the animator. You got demon walk, demon blah blah blah. That's fine. Add one trigger. Call it turn. Yep. And in the base layer, we're gonna need from any state, it's gonna go to turn. So create state empty. With motion demon turn. Speed 1, sure, that's fine. And there's going to be a transition to this and a transition back to idle. So this one is going to be super short, like this, and it's going to require turn. Oh, what an odd little menu. That's really stupid. I'd like to see a much longer menu. What the heck? That's a terrible menu.
Maybe it's expecting a lot more.
I don't understand. Whatever. Okay, so that's good. And this one will have an exit time, and that's fine. We're just going to see how this goes. Let's see. There, he goes to idle. That's fine. Cool. All right. Oh, we need to rename it to Demon Turn. Mm-hmm. Good. Alright, demon turn. Perfect. It's got turn. That's good too. Now, we need to go and check where all of this is happening. Because I obviously can't remember. I think it's an enemy. So, enemy itself should be deciding to patrol. Right, so let's see. Patrol routine, that's the one. So it goes a patrol routine, right? And if rotating, trigger animation, demon idle. Change this to demon turn. Okay, save. Now, as you can see, it doesn't exist. Demon turn. Save. Now, enemy is telling us trigger animation, so we need to go and take a look. Trigger animation, see how it's missing?
Yeah.
Case. Space. Yeah, tab. Demon turn, colon. Enter into break. And copies the trigger. Paste it. Turn with a capital T. Save. Now we may also have a sound for this, right? So like he was gonna jump, like maybe we're gonna give him grunty voices, I don't know. We'll see. Now there's another thing as well that we haven't done, which is when the enemy spawns, set up enemy demon setup. I want to actually immediately trigger an animation. So here go trigger animation. Open round. Tab. Dot. We're gonna start with idle. Close round. Semicolon. So we don't begin with the enemy immediately running, right? Because it literally picks a random animation, I think. Not a random one, but some of its own choice and not of ours. There, he was idle now.
Yeah.
So that was quite interesting. He turns around.
You can't tell that he's jumping.
No, I think it looks pretty good. The issue primarily there is that obviously it's not coordinated with how fast it turns.
Yeah.
Right? So let's go to our prefabs, enemies, enemy demon, and let's take a look at this prefab. See, there it is. Do we have something? Patrol max distance, speeds. That's for running. Patrol pause. I don't know if it's this. We need to take a look. I don't remember. So enemy patrol routine. There it is. If rotating does a certain thing, etc., etc. Passing time lower than patrol pause. That's the one. So patrol pause. Let's change it down to 1 second. Let's see if this is gonna help a bit. Could do. Right? I don't actually know. Yeah, that's cool. Look at him. Look at him.
Still looks like he's smashing her off.
It's fine. I don't really mind. I think it's
It goes well with his fancy walk.
right. For some reason, he just goes like, "I want to turn around now. Look!" Ah! I like it. It's pretty stupid. Okay, that's good.
Because it's so weird, we would have to make the walk weirder as well.
Oh, yeah, it's fine. It's not like add needless work. So that's done. Now we mentioned he needs to make some kind of noise, right? So let's take a look at monster sounds. I don't recall.
Voice, maybe?
It could be under voice, yeah. Ghost, fun characters, announcer, classic FPS, monster. There aren't very many. Okay. Yeah, this is not bad. Don't know that I like it. There should be better monsters. Jesus Christ, relax. This file is like a mile long. I don't know how long this one took, but it was like 8 seconds of him growling in my ears. Not very nice. Okay, what was I doing? Universal sound effects. Monsters, I'm fairly sure. There it is, monsters, creatures. There's some squeal, some breath, some effort.
I don't think squeal is spelled like that.
Eh? No, you're right, it's with an A. That's an odd effort. Do you know what? I think we'll be luckier finding a voice, like a human voice that does it. Like some kind of like, "Hurr," you know, just very low.
Then we could go. We had some.
So
like,
perhaps, yeah, the previous one was still better. That
we had the gorilla sounds that were growling.
Yeah, I know. But I remember we looked for that for quite a while. So I don't remember if I think we're using male B for the other guy. So this one's far too young, right? Oh! Yeah, this is the one we're using. No, they're all too young. It's not good enough. The announcer for SPS would be good, but it's just voices. Humiliation. Okay. Well, blimey. Back to these voices. Grunts, scores, and baby screams, words, phrases. Let's see.
What would martial arts be? Those are ladies.
Female, 36-year-old. I do like it that it's specifically 36. I don't like any of this. Darn it.
I saw one that said human.
Yeah. Wait, what? No, those are burps. There's burps and farts and that sort of stuff. Yeah. We could check animal. There's animal impersonations.
Where did you get all these sounds?
I bought them.
Oh.
This is like people making sounds of animals. A bird, crow.
We had the gorilla
Dog.
noises that were lots of growling.
Yeah. Goat. There you go. Brilliant. Meh, when he jumps. Fantasy jungle forest loop. Birds. Beach. Okay, this is all useless. Oh dearie me. Let's go back to voice one more time. There was a monster. What does this do? No, it's 5 miles long. It's not good. Not good. Ghost. What does the ghost do? That's a ghost? Alright, fair enough. Maybe this pack is not good. I have one more here. Voices. Fight voices. Wait. Does it say fights? Fighter. Child fighter. Oh.
Man fighter.
Yeah, I like this. It's charming. Police alarms, others scream, voices, expressions. What does that even mean? Robot. You got a robot. Okay, that's useless. This is
Police
sentences.
alarm voices.
What about others? What's under others? Men cough. Okay. Man retching. What's retching? I don't know what that means. Creatures, animals. Let's take a look. Aliens. Dragons. There you go. Okay. It's a dragon. Griffin.
Griffos.
Okay, a monster, just a generic one. That's just some
Monster of the Deep is there too.
Monster of the Deep, dude. Let's check him out. Okay, what I want to see is some sizes here. Like, we need shorter samples. Okay, some short samples here. These are all super long. Sad creature, rare creature. That's right. Okay. Others, abyss monster, which is not a monster from the deep. Okay.
Rats.
So anything that's big basically must also be slow. According to these people. Big pig. Size. No, it's actually a swine. That won't help.
Big pig.
I really don't know what to do because I was almost sure we had some sound samples that would work well for this, but I don't see them. That's not good.
Maybe
One more look here, but I doubt it. Human radio monster. There's the monster. There's very few.
maybe you can check inside the fun characters and creatures. You might find some monsters, maybe.
Doubtful, but maybe.
What would
Let's
that
see.
even mean?
What?
What would that even mean?
What do you mean?
Fun creatures.
I don't know. Okay. I think we could go with something like this. So, not with pain, but attack. Yeah, I think these would be alright. Let's just go with that. Let's not waste more time on this. But it's a good example of how long it takes to choose sounds for your game. So, enemies. Create. Demon. And create turn. Okay, and for turn, we're gonna put some of these. There. Inside turn. Alright, so back to the audio manager. Turn. Lock it. Clips 0.
Turn.
All of them. Drag them in. Volumes. This one will be substantially louder. Okay, 0.7 to 1. So demon turn. Now back to audio manager. Demon turn. No enter. So you haven't heard of Control Z? Faster. Okay, so that should already immediately work. So it's just a matter of requesting it. Now we have many ways of going about it. We could have the animator helper do it, but I just don't see it as particularly useful. I think that here is perfectly fine. So would be audio manager, script, request, I think it's called SFX. There it is. Open round, tab dot D. Hit D. remove caps lock. Save. Alright, let's see how this sounds. Let's see how this sounds. That one should be going on a wall. There, that's not bad. Here you go.
I suppose. Sounds a bit metallic.
A bit what?
A bit metallic.
Metallic. You sound metallic, Mr. Demon. Okay, now what are we gonna do? Now we're going to add a sound for when he notices you. So again, a short one.
Huh? Maybe.
So that's pain, but it's interesting because this one kind of sounded right.
We had a troll confused one lower down.
Yeah, but those are gonna be long.
But more down means less loud in the way you've ordered them.
I've ordered them by size.
Yeah, which means if you scroll down, it's less.
Yeah, I know.
And the confused one was the least down.
Yeah, confused will be something ridiculous.
Oh.
I don't know. So, battle grunt. So, these could be alright, as long as they're not too long. So, these are very long. Battle grunt. Alright, let's take those. Notice. Demon notice. Clips 0. There you go. Demon notice. Audio manager. Demon notice. Save. Now inside the enemy, I think you should go aggro all of a sudden. So start aggression. Okay, and here is the enemy, excuse me, demon. Bomb warning. Copy this one.
Oops.
Perfect. Do. Copy. Paste. And demon whatever. Demon notice. That's it. Save. Now, I know that after that we got bomb run. Current local SFX, get sound file, bomb run. I think all of this should go. I think bomb aggression should go. We don't really get that. And save. Let's see. Now we're gonna go get noticed. I want him to turn around. I find him funny when he goes. Rah! Yeah, I think we should also make a sound when he charges. Like, I don't know if we have something, but again, let's go by size. There's a growl.
Screaming in your ear again.
I like the tones. These are not bad. Let's take these 3. So create folder chase. All right. Okay. 50. Demon chase. Chase. Clips 0. Clips. These ones. Drag them in. Bloop. Demon chase. Back to audio manager. Tell it that demon chase exists. Save. Copy. Undo this once. One more time. Paste it. Save. One more try. Let's see how it sounds. Demon chase. There. So he went. I
heard a bit.
And there. Put the headphones on, you can hear it all. You play
Okay.
as well.
Okay.
She doesn't know how to manage headphones.
That is pretty obvious.
But it's not obvious to them. You need to put them on your ears. That's the devices you have to hear things. There. It's B.
Okay.
Yeah, happy
Sounds
with
good.
it? Good. All right. Now, the behaviors that we've had so far, there's not a single one where the enemy will then return to his patrol. Right, and we had to decide whether we were going to make him sort of teleport, walk back, what we were going to do. Now, I don't like the idea of walking back because it's sort of almost cheating, meaning that he's going to give you his back and then you can kill him. Right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of silly. I think we should teleport him back to the starting position. Right? So that means there should be some kind of particle effect for him teleporting or some kind of jump. Maybe we can make him jump. Right? So he goes up in the air and then
Lands just boom.
Yeah, lands back to there. So let's see. I don't know who checks that. It might be this, but I don't think so. Start distance check. Stop distance check. Okay, yeah. So when he reaches the end of the distance, right, we had owner die. So that's not good. It needs to be something like owner give up, right? And the enemy doesn't really have a give up aggression, right? We're gonna have to invent it. Public void. Give up aggression. Hi, we are presently in the middle of the show with Zoe, so we normally don't reply to chat until the show is done, which is in 10 minutes or so. So feel free to ask any questions, but we will wait to answer them for now. Okay, so give up aggression. Now, this one will definitely have to stop aggression. So you can copy this and paste it here in semicolon. And then save. Now, there should be some kind of coroutine because he's gonna have to go sort of like whatever, right? Sort of stop and go like right, and then sort of jump away, right? So there's quite a lot of animating that needs to happen here.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need a new coroutine. Create a private coroutine and core underscore give up aggression. Semicolon. With 2 S's is better, yeah. We want to give the impression to people that you're literate. Okay, now we're gonna need some rules for this. Let's see. So it would be how much weighting there is in that particular aggression. So serialized field. Remember the tab keeps going. It appeared after the second letter, I think. So serialized field, private float. Well, what do you think we would need? Right? So he needs to go, right? So what happens when he does,
He stops moving.
He stops moving. That's already covered, though.
And he jumps.
Well, wait. You need to reason like a machine. So he stops moving. Then what happens?
He does the animation.
Which animation?
The one that will make
him angry.
Yes.
Right. Animations are self-controlled. So it's just a trigger. You call the trigger, we're done. Right? So you call that particular trigger, fine. You play the sound where he goes, whatever, right?
Yeah.
But what's happening in the meantime?
He should be invincible.
Well, whatever. So, for example, should he keep staring at you as you move around? Should he rotate his view?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so we need the coroutine to actually look at you, but also it needs to do another thing. Wait.
Oh, yeah.
How long? Don't know.
Or
so you're going to need a value.
Seconds.
So give up aggression weight. Or aggression weight, yeah. Equals, go with like 3F. Semicolon. So that's the first thing we're going to need. Now, we know we need to rotate, that's fine. Now, we are going to need that particular jump, right? So I'm thinking how we could manage the jump. So it could be a simple lerp from that position to the start position, right? Would be fairly simple. And there will need to be a start trigger of animation and then a trigger animation when we land, but also some kind of curve that determines the trajectory on the Y and a certain value of the height of the Y. So there's quite a lot. So you would need a serialized field, private, float, give up aggression, jump duration. Uppercase. Aggression, jump duration. And this one says it's 2 semicolon. So you got the aggression jump duration, copy, pasta, jump height. Now I would argue 20. Save. So that's the jump height, jump duration. There's gonna need a curve. There's gonna need to be a curve, 2 curves. So copy. Actually, there's animation curves right here. Copy these, paste them, and copy this. Actually, this. Paste it here. Y. Capital, not jumpy. Jump Y, and paste. Oh wait, you like uppercase, don't you? Well, paste anyway, paste. Now put this uppercase, this uppercase, and this one is gonna be, basically XZ. Save. Right, so this is gonna determine how fast the jump moves horizontally, and that's gonna determine the addition of the height that we're gonna do with a curve. So we've got the height, etc., etc. And then we just go back to patrol, really, at the end. So that should all work. I have a bit of a concern in terms of the landing, because after he lands, he may be in the wrong angle. So we should possibly force him to turn? I don't know. Unless we need to rotate him in the right direction, and that's probably it. So we need to rotate in the right direction too after the jump. Okay, it's quite a lot to do here, right? So there's the coroutine, everything's ready, blah blah blah. So here you're gonna need a change this from give up aggression to start give up aggression. Then you can do a public void stop give up aggression, and then you need a IEnumerator give up aggression routine. One more enter. Yeah, IEnumerator stop give up aggression routine. No. It all went south. Give up aggression routine. Routine, open, close round, open square, hit enter, close. Alright, so for stop, give up aggression, we're gonna check if this, well, you should know what to do there. So if that's the one, if it's not null, that means that what?
That means that we need to stop it.
Yes.
Whoops.
Just start typing. Just start typing. Stop. Coroutine. That's the one. Open round. Yeah, the indentation fixes itself. You need something else as well. That's right, because it's still not null. You need to assign it a null value now. Now we will know factually that the only routine that is of that type will have stopped. So you can copy this as well. Paste it here, semicolon. Save. Alright, now that's good. And now we're gonna have to tell it that this coroutine is gonna be start coroutine and open round, and you can copy this, paste it, open close round, close round. No. Oops. Semicolon, it's a call. Save. Okay, that's good. Now we're in this place. You can create a passing time, that's for sure. That's gonna be needed for certain. -0. Okay. Now, the first step we said is we need to wait. We also need to play that sound. So put a comment, go play sound. What else needs to happen?
Play animation.
Yeah, so another comment. Play anim. Okay, so you gotta play sound, play anim, and now you need to wait. So the wait is simply gonna be a yield return. No, it cannot be, because it needs to gradually rotate towards you, just as it did in the aggression routine. So we are in the rotating phase initially, in the aggression routine. Start distance check, current local blah blah blah. Get component while passing time, quaternion, lerp, transfer rotation, look rotation, transfer position, blah blah blah. That's the one, I think at least, but it's odd because I would have thought we begin with that. No, we begin with just rotation. So let's see, enemy demon, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, passing time, current local SFX, blah blah blah, volume play, blah blah blah. Oh, we don't need this actually, I think. Trigger animation, blah blah blah, while passing time, fixed at the time aggression, wait. That's the one, okay? So you can copy this entire thing. You can go down here and you can tell it passing time, but not aggression wait. This one is another wait. What did we call it? Give up aggression. Wait, copy this. So for 3 seconds he waits. Paste. And then transfer rotation, rotation, look rotation, transfer rotation, get height, agnostic position. Okay, this is all perfect. Ta 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 ta. Curve, aggression, evaluate. I'm surprised by this, but I think we'll leave it alone. Like even with this curve, because I don't understand. So it's a lerp of a quaternion. I think it's fine. I'm surprised by this. It's okay. Maybe there's some kind of slight delay in the rotation. I think it's okay. So we wait for this. The passing time is increasing. Everything is okay. All right. Now after this, what happens? After this, what happens is we need to do the jump, right?
Yes.
So there will be another sound and another animation. So you can copy these 2 comments. Yeah. Paste them here. Save. And now we're gonna need that jump, which is going to require passing time being reset to 0.
Mm-hmm. And also we'll need
Save. Yeah.
to do a lerp.
Yes, we're gonna have to lerp between here and the starting position. Now that one is. I wonder if we have it anywhere. Patrol angle patrol. So let's take a look at the patrol routine, because this one should know where the starting point is. So we also got an S rotation and an E rotation, which is good. Look rotation, direction is higher than 1, so than 0, etc. We're gonna need this. There's an E pause and an S pause. So I think these are calculated at the beginning. Perfect. There, we have them, right? So that's not too bad. We can actually go and nick this stuff. We're just gonna need to recreate them, and we're gonna need an int direction as well. So copy all of this. I know there's an extra passing time, but that's fine. And paste them here. Remove the passing time. We already have it. Save. Okay, so we got S rotation, S direction, etc. Now, this one is rotating, and that's fine. This is the bit we're gonna grab. We are going to copy all of this. I just noticed something. Is this correct? Yes, it is. Okay, paste it here. So let's see what this does. First of all, it calculates these. So S rotation, because direction is 1, right? Which means we're going from the start to the end position, right? S rotation is going to be whatever our current rotation is. E rotation is going to be the look rotation. Direction is higher than 0, so our direction is 1. Therefore, it's going to be end position minus start position. That's where we're staring. We're staring towards the end position. That's correct. I mean, we kind of don't need any of this. So we're actually going to remove this into direction. And we're simply going to go with the direction that is correct right away. Okay. And if direction is higher than 0, so 0 plus 0, otherwise 360. So all of this is completely unnecessary. Save. Good. Now, if math abs S rotation, sure, don't care. While pass, actually, do we need this at all? E rotation, might do. Let's leave it. Let's leave it alone. Now, while passing time is passing time, patrol pause is obviously incorrect. We need something like give up jump duration. That's the one.
Yeah.
Then transform rotation Euler, lerp from S rot to E rot, curve turning, evaluate. Passing time. I think that's fine. We can leave that curve turning. I have no idea what it belongs to, but it's okay. What matters now is the transform dot position. So we're going to say transform dot position. Yeah, equals. And it's going to be vector3.lerp. Open round, hit enter twice and close it. Close it in semicolon. hit Shift Tab here. Save. So the position is going to go from a start position, which is our current position, to an end position, which is S pause. That's the original position we want. Now we don't have a current position then. Right, so that's a problem. You want to create a C pause, vector 3 C pause. Equals transform dot position. Semicolon. Okay, so copy C pause, paste, comma, S pause, comma, and we need curve, underscore, give up aggression jump XZ, dot evaluate, open round passing time. Now that's insufficient because we need to, semicolon, because we need to add that vector 3 dot up, right, that the jump height. So here you're gonna say plus vector 3 dot up times, and you're gonna say give up jump height multiplied by curve give up aggression jump y dot evaluate dot passing time. Excuse me, not dot, but open round passing time. Close round. Okay, this is incorrect, Amundo. Everything else is fine. Save. So let's recap this. The transfer position is going to go from wherever we are now to the start position using this curve.
Yeah.
That's fine, but that would mean we only slide on the floor, right? But that's not what we're going to do. What we're going to do is we're going to go high. So we are going to use a certain curve, which is also going to evaluate the passing time. And this curve is going to look like a parabola, sort of like a bump, okay? And it's going to go give up aggression jump height, and then it's going to, in this one, eventually the curve needs to return back to the bottom value to be down. So that's it. We should probably play another sound copy and play another anim. Save. And then we need to start patrolling.
Yeah.
Again. And let's see what the situation is. So AM setup, detection distance, blah blah blah. There may be other errors here because I don't know who starts the patrol. Aha, awaken. Let's call awaken. Copy. Just call awaken, see what happens. Hopefully this will paste. Oh, no, never mind. Cut these. These obviously happen at the end. I don't think you've cut, but alright. I think you've undone, but that's alright. Open, close round. It's fine. No, it was fine. Oh dear. Alright. Don't do anything. Copy. I mean cut. Paste. Awaken. Open, close round. Semicolon. Save. Okay, so that should start the patrol. Save. And hopefully that's okay. Hey?
And now we need to set curves.
Yeah, well, we need to set a lot of things, and we also need to call this. So start give up aggression is going to be what the owner needs to do. And so owner start give up aggression. So that's what needs to happen. And now let's go set all of these things. I don't know if this is gonna work, but let's see. And there may be bugs, okay? But that's where we're gonna stop today anyway. Enemy demon. Right. So here we have all of the stuff. So curve, give up aggression jump. I think we probably want it to be like so. So it's slow at the beginning, it's slow at the end too. On the X and Y. I put the wrong curve. On the
That
X
one
and
would
Z.
be the parabola, the other one.
Yeah, something like that, but I think we need it to be much more aggressive than this. It needs to be almost vertical right away, something like this. And
Whoa.
flat edit key value is 1, edit key 0.9, edit key value is 1, edit key 0.1, flat and flat and up. So something like this. So it's going to spend the vast majority of the time in the air and then land down.
Mm.
Okay. So I don't know how this is going to work, if it's going to look right or anything, but we can give it a shot and see what happens. So let's go make him a bit angry. Hello! Oh, he's angry.
Wah. He flew.
Works?
Yep.
Except he's not getting mad, and also his pause for jumping looks, or at least looked off to me. So we have one bug here, and there's another thing. I think he's not high enough when he jumps. So there were a few things that weren't really working very well. Let's at least address the jump. Actually, we don't need to open the prefab for this. We can just have it here. Let's try the jump height of 50. I want him to be out of the camera angle. Like that basically he jumps outside of the screen.
Sounds like a car. The sword streak.
Yeah, well, it's not that bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
So obviously we're missing all the animations and the right sounds, etc., etc. That doesn't quite work. I think that the turn animation was just fine. The only thing that's wrong is, as you can clearly see, his aggression module is,
Broken.
well, it's just not activated.
Whoa.
Oh, I can see what's happening there.
You can push him.
You can push him, yeah. That's silly. So that's another little bug, something that we're going to have to address next time. Let's possibly write it down. Do you have any bugs? I don't think so. So right here, put can push demon while he's turning. So that's something we need to fix. And add animations and sounds to demon jumping back to start. And then we have another problem where after enemy stops chasing you, demon stop chasing you, awareness module doesn't go aggro anymore. Okay, so that's something we're gonna have to fix. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you again next time. Bye!
Bye.